Hi, I'm Max Barrows. I work for Green Mountain Self Advocates. I describe myself as a Black autistic man. I have short black hair. I'm wearing a blue collared dress shirt and a blue striped tie. I graduated from U32 High School in East Montpelier, Vermont, 20 years ago. Let me tell you about Green Mountain Self Advocates. We are a statewide disability rights organization. We support 20 plus local groups all over Vermont. The important thing to know is that we, self-advocates, run the groups. When we get involved, we realize we are not alone while facing tough times. We feel proud of who we are. Self-advocates say, and I quote, "We don't care how different we are. We like it that way," end quote. In our groups, we learn from each other. Yes, we can learn things from people who do not have a disability, but getting information from our peers often increases the likelihood that we will understand. We enjoy each other's company, but we are not just a social club. We are part of the civil rights movement for equal opportunities and full inclusion of people with disabilities. So, at GMSA, we spend a lot of time presenting to doctors, businesses, faith communities, police officers, and more. We want them to know that people with disabilities have a lot to offer. We provide examples of how to interact with disabled people. We show them how to use plain language. Now, I want to share our vision for an inclusive world. The bottom line is, we want what you got. We want to be respected as equal members of society. Unfortunately, people with disabilities are often looked down on more than looked up to. Society continues to send a strong message that we are not capable. We are too slow. It ties in to the false idea that we, as people with disabilities, are not able to do a lot of things for ourselves like adults. It casts a shadow over our desires to work, go to college, date, travel, get married, raise a family, and much more. Whether at school or work or in social settings, please do not judge us. Please resist the urge to make assumptions about what we can and cannot do. We have the right to the same opportunities as everyone else. This includes a job we love, going to college, getting married, and raising a family. To get there, society needs to respect all of our identities. I have a great support system and I live a good life in Vermont, but I do experience discrimination. Sometimes it is hard to tell. Am I experiencing discrimination because I am Black, or is it because I'm autistic? At GMSA, we work to understand the connection between the different isms, like to see how racism interacts with ableism. This understanding is opening the door towards achieving justice. When we need services, we should be able to get services that respect all the different parts of us. People should not say, "We are too complicated." The rest of this video describes the different ways Green Mountain Self Advocates hopes to work with the schools in this project. Number one, focus groups. Right now, we are talking to students to discover what brings joy into their lives today and what they want for their future, and find out what they need to get there. Number two, IEPs. GMSA will teach students to speak up more at their IEP meetings. I will meet with students and help them practice speaking up. Number three, planning. Now, when you get out of school, you will not have an IEP. You might have a different plan. GMSA staff are people with disabilities who are out of high school. They will help you with planning. We will help you think about what a good life means for you. We can show you how to lead your own meeting. Number four, plain language. One thing we have noticed is that a lot of plans for people with disabilities are too hard to read. GMSA will teach anyone who wants to know how to write information in plain language. Number five, making decisions. My colleague, Sterling Peoples, says, in quote, "People care about me and want to protect me, and I appreciate that, but I don't want to be protected from living my life," end quote. Throughout this project, we will pay close attention to who is making all the decisions. For example, I am autistic, and sometimes I need support to make decisions, but at the end of the day, it is my life. I have the final say. GMSA has tools for supporting people to make their own decisions. We will share our tools with all students, teachers, parents, and anyone who will listen. Number six, jobs. Many project partners will be eager to help students find and keep jobs. GMSA will support students to run their own job clubs. Job clubs run by us create a safe atmosphere where we are not afraid to share what is on our minds. And number seven, diversity. We want students with disabilities to know that they can belong to self-advocacy no matter who they are. At GMSA, we are constantly looking at how we welcome people from all backgrounds and who speak any language. Thank you for listening to me. All of us at Green Mountain Self Advocates look forward to working with you.